Welcome to the live stream. My name is Paddy Doyle. You probably know that because this is Paddy Doyle, the YouTube channel. And this is the live stream. I did one of these in the past and I accidentally deleted it. So I'm going to try not to delete it this time. And the way we're going to do it, it's going to be about 45 minutes long. I've got a list of really good questions. And then I'm going to be answering questions live. So that's how it's going to work. And I hope you're having a great evening if you're watching this live. If you're fast asleep, like most people are in the USA, then sweet dreams and have a great Sunday when you wake up. Right now, I am in the province of Ranong, which is in the south of Thailand. Today, I just finished a 250 kilometer motorbike ride, and I got to a really crappy hotel. So I'm really sorry that the background is not very interesting. I just was watching Flora and Note live earlier, and they were like in their garden in the swimming pool. And life's good on Koh Samui, but I'm in some 500 baht crappy little hotel room, and I'm sorry. I'm not live streaming from the beach. But it's just going to give me a little bit more freedom to just concentrate on what I want to do, which is answer some of your really important questions. I get lots of questions over and over again, and I'm just going to go through some of the main ones. But first, I just want to say a massive thank you. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed, whether you subscribed 3 months ago when we started, or if you subscribed yesterday, welcome, thank you. I want to say a massive thank you. In particular, and I need to give a shout out to a few people. If you don't know, you can click the join button and become a channel member. And I can see a few members here in the chat, so hello. I just want to say a big thank you to some of the higher tier members because I promised that I would give you a shout out. But I just never had the chance. So a big, massive shout out to Live My Ass Off, William B. Miller Jr., Team ABC, Jay Fallon, Obi-Wan84, The Fat Gent, Atasit V, Silas Spock, sorry, Leanne Maben, Kay, Perfect Homes Chiang Mai. Thank you so much for being a higher tier member. And I want to say a big thank you to Patreon. Everybody who supports the journey over on Patreon. Again, there are some higher tiers that I want to say a big thank you to. Some of you have been with me for many months now. So I just want to say a huge, big thank you to you guys for supporting me. And I do a quiz with my Patreons. I do a quiz. We've been having some fun quiz nights and they've been winning prizes, so it's been really fun. So a big massive thank you to some of my higher tier Patreons, specifically Colette Ray, David McKenzie, Saliji, Brian Gillespie, Wandering Lima, Harmony, thank you Harmony, Melissa Oshrat, Jet Malone, Jake Krisk, Melanie Goodhart, Eric Portsnoff, Patrick Kelly, Oliver, Tuat, Vaughan Pennington, Cody Stratman, Scott Kilgore, Emily Thai Garage, probably saying that wrong, Zara, Brad Saunders, David Fish, Harvey Cottrell, Adam Hobson, Joel Warnock, and Christopher M. Gordon. Thank you so much. Honestly, it's huge. And Harvey, let me know if you received your t-shirt, because I know we had a bit of a problem posting that to you in Canada. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you. I can see Patrick Lee from Singapore, Rob from the Netherlands, Mark from Yorkshire. Hello, everyone. Flora and Notes in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. From Trinidad and Tobago, brilliant. Hoodoo. Yes, Idea Studio in the house. So let me just get cracking on because we're only going to be here for about 40 minutes, okay? Because England are playing in the Euros, and I want to watch the game. So let's get cracking. There are about 7 questions that I asked my channel members and my Patreons, and I've chosen some of the most interesting ones. And then if I see some really good questions coming in on the chat, I'll answer them as well. So the first few questions are about YouTube in general, like the YouTube channel side of it. And the first question is, why did I start the channel in the first place? So if you're new, I am actually a primary school teacher in Thailand, been working here for 7 years. And last year, I just got a little bit burnt out. We had a lot of our holidays cancelled. We had a lot of stress with teaching online. And I just didn't really have any control of my life. So this year I decided to take control and do something for myself. So I decided to start a new YouTube channel from scratch. And I was putting it off, but I finally decided to be brave and to try it, and I did. And if you don't try, you never know. And so I just decided to just start a new YouTube channel. I had experience on another channel that I worked with my best friends, and I also made a gaming channel for kids. And one had been a success and one was a massive failure. So I kind of used the experience from both experiences to form this channel from what it is right now. Hey guys, what's up? And then going on from that, someone said, how did you get 25,000 subscribers in 3 months? And do you have any tips for growing a YouTube channel? And this is a really surprise that it grew to 25,000 already. I knew that I needed a unique thing, like some reason for people to follow. If I had just started a YouTube channel about giving tips in Thailand, like how to travel Thailand, tips and tricks, get to the back of the queue. Nobody's interested. There's hundreds of YouTube channels that have made thousands of videos about that. So I didn't want to do anything like that. I wanted it to be fresh. I wanted it to be something unique. And I started looking on YouTube and seeing what was working. And I could see that Thailand was popping. Channels like CB Media blew up last year. And there's a guy called Mickey, who's a Russian guy, and he drives around on his motorbike. And I just looked at that format and I was like, oh, I can do that. But I can do it in my own silly English way and add my own personality and my own creative edge to it. And I kind of do different things anyway. But basically, I just realized that you need a thing. So, once I included my cheesy little intro, and yes, I'm going to make a new intro soon. I think once I finish the South, maybe in 2 more provinces, I'll make a new intro because it's getting old, isn't it? It's getting old. But once I started putting that intro in, I started going from 50 subscribers a day to 300 subscribers a day, 200 subscribers a day. Because the intro tells the audience at the beginning, like what we're doing, why are we different, why should you subscribe, and who am I and what's the plan. So, as long as you've got something fresh, unique, and you communicate to your audience at the beginning who you are, what you're doing, and why they should subscribe, then you can grow. You can grow. In my opinion, that's one of the reasons why we're growing. Other than the fact that the videos are quite good and we're uploading often and we're doing all the best practices that YouTube wants you to do. On top of that, call to actions and having a unique idea. And also, I threw out perfection. With my other channels, I was massively obsessed with perfection. We would spend months and months planning and filming and editing just one piece of content. And now I knock out 3 pieces of content a week. And because I threw out perfection, that enabled me to create more and to just not be obsessed with things that go wrong. I had some mean guy leave a comment the other day. Hey guys, I had some mean comment come in saying, oh, you always mispronounce things, you're saying things wrong, why do you leave those bits in, why don't you say them again and cut that bit out. And sometimes when I'm watching the clips back, when I'm editing, I see the mistakes. I'm not stupid. but I'm not going to go reshoot it. I'm not going to over edit. I'm going to keep those bits in because they're not perfect. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. So that's why my content is a little bit rough around the edges. Yes, sometimes I have nice drone shots and the music's cool and I say something perfectly in the perfect way, at the perfect place, at the perfect time, and it all comes together, and those moments are like sweet moments. But it doesn't happen every video, and it doesn't happen every week. They're rare, actually. But I kind of like it not being perfect. I prefer it. It enables me to make more volume. You know, I'm not like super proud of every video I upload, but I'm proud that I'm uploading videos. I'm proud that I threw away perfection. And that's important for growth because it holds a lot of people back. Live My Ass Off just sent me a really inspirational video clip from the 90s of these two creators talking, and one of them says, you know, everyone who starts in the creative industry has good taste, but they don't have good skills. And when they start making something at the beginning, because they can see their own work and they have good taste, they know that their work is not as good as they want it to be because they can't. They don't have the skills yet. And a lot of people give up at that point because they know what they want to make, but they can't do it because they don't have the skill set yet. So that's why you just keep making stuff. You keep making volume, and then you can get the skills later. I can't watch my videos back from 2-3 weeks ago because I'm like, oh, that I could have edited that better. I could have changed the way I spoke, but that's okay. That's okay. Thanks. I'm glad you like the imperfections, guys. That's awesome. Right. Next question. Oh, this is good. This is about cameras. You guys have been asking me, what camera do you use when I drive on the motorbike, and what other cameras do you have? So this is my camera for the motorbike. Let me just put it on because I get this question a lot. I think I've mentioned it a few times. It always takes me 5 minutes to get this thing on. In the videos, but this is a GoPro branded chest mount, which you can buy in like any decent camera shop, and it's really good quality. Can you see? And it fits snugly to my chest, and it's got a wire connected to a lavalier mic. There's like a cage, and the cage holds the GoPro, and then this is the audio adapter because I use the older GoPros because they're cheap to replace, which I recently had to do. And I have this, and it just clips on, and there's the microphone, and it's like kind of near my chin, and when I'm driving you can hear me relatively well, and for some reason there's no wind noise, which is a winner. So that's how I do it. And I've seen a few other creators start doing that as well. So you're welcome. And then this is my new camera, the Sony ZV-1. I recently decided to change my camera to something a little bit smaller, a little bit easier to use. And so this is what I have. I have the Sony ZV-1. This is the wide angle adapter. This screws off, but this helps me give me a little bit more wide view. I have this little handheld tripod, which actually extends out, which is good. And it turns into a tripod. So when I'm eating food, I just do that. And then this microphone is a new microphone. It's a Fujifilm microphone. I just think it looks nicer than the big fluffy one. And then, one more thing. DJI Spark. That's my drone. It's 5 years old, and I may or may not have just broken it. You might see in a future video. Oh, this one. Okay, this question. Yeah, 2 passports, 1 dream. I just, I was talking recently about your new camera. You've got that massive new Sony thing. So this is a question that I get. Why do you say Sawadeeka? Like, a lot of people get triggered by this. People say, Don't you know it's Sawadeeka? Don't you know it's Sawadeeka? Some people say that it's really like rude or something, but let me explain. There's a story to it. Okay, so in my school as a teacher, before I went on this trip, I was a teacher for many years, and my school is really good and it's very, very professional. And some of the teachers are a little bit scary, okay? When they're walking around campus with their shirts and ties and jackets and shoes and pressed trousers, some of the little kids in kindergarten always stare at the foreigners, the foreign teachers, and I think we have like 100 or maybe more, maybe 150 faculty, foreigners. And so when the little kids, especially the kindergartens, are outside lining up for lunch, lining up for playtime, lining up to go somewhere, they always stare up at the big, tall, scary looking foreign teachers, okay? And when I walked past, I always would make a really serious face and look at them. And as I got closer, I would like make sure they were looking at my face. And some of them would be like biting their nails and like looking at me, but like biting their nails. And then I would just smile and say, Sawadeeka! And it would always make them all burst out laughing, giggling, smiling. And I do it all the time. And so for many, many years I've been working there, when I see the little kindergarten kids, sometimes when they get not little and they get into year 1 and year 2 and they see me walking around the corridors, they remember me and they say, Sawadeeka! And I say, Sawadeeka! Back. Because I just think it breaks the ice and it makes school a little bit more fun. So every time I see a cute kid or a cute animal or something cute, the inner Sawadeeka comes out. Because it makes me happy, okay? So that's why I say Sawadeeka. Of course, when I'm meeting a real, proper, professional person, an older person or a gentleman or whatever, I'm very respectful. Sawadeeka. But when I say a little kid or a duck, Sawadeeka. Okay, let's take a question from the chat. If there's any... Yeah, why say that? Because it's for women. Yeah, I'm just explained. Any questions? Okay, Paddy, will you consider visiting the Philippines? I've got no desire to go based on the fact that everyone says the food is crap. And I'm not really... If I go to a country and the food is bad, I'm going to be miserable the whole time. So unless you can confirm that Philippines food is not rubbish, then maybe I'll think about it. But going on to one of the questions that I got asked by one of the channel members is, where do you want to go after Thailand? So after Thailand, I don't know what I'm going to do. When I finish 77 provinces, I'll just reassess what I want to do. Go back to teaching or continue doing this. I really don't know. This thing might burn away and fizzle out, or it might keep continuing to grow. We don't know. We're just going to keep going and see what happens. But if you had a gun to my head and you said, where is series 2, level 2 of next level adventures, where would you go? I'd probably say Taiwan, Japan, or maybe Vietnam. I've been to Vietnam, but ages ago. Taiwan I love, and it's the perfect size. And then Japan, because I've never been and it looks amazing. Thanks, Jaded. How is your budget going? So one of the questions I get a lot is, you said you were going to be on $30. You said you were going to be living off savings. How is that going? So typically I spend 1,000 baht a day, typically. But when I'm making a video, which is 3 times a week, I normally spend more. I sometimes stay in a nice hotel because that's part of the video. I might go in a nice restaurant because the food looks good and it's more interesting for the video. I might pay 300 baht entrance for a national park because I want to go to the most beautiful part of the island because I'm making a video. So the days that I make videos, I maybe spend 2,000-3,000 baht. Sometimes I'll spend 10,000 baht. The PP video, I was on KoPP for a week. I made one video. So I spent nearly $300, $400, $500 just making one video. But then on my travel day videos, and you guys love those videos just as much as my other types of videos, I'll spend 500 baht. 100 baht on fuel, 100 baht on a ferry, and then 300 baht for a beach bungalow or something like that. Some videos, yeah. So I'm still averaging about 1,000 baht a day. So my savings haven't been dented at all because money's been coming in from YouTube, which was the unexpected thing. I thought it would trickle in, but it's not trickling in, it's coming in nicely. It's coming in nicely, trust me. So we're okay for money. I'm still doing the backpacker thing. Like, my room is a joke tonight. And sometimes I stay in some real shitholes. I think that's it. Yeah, that's all my favorite interesting questions from the members and the Patreons. So if you have any questions in the live chat, let me know now. Say hello. And just get this a little bit nicer. And we'll stay around for another 20 minutes. Stash, question. Had any issues traveling between provinces? Oh, I get this question a lot. How do you travel between provinces? The short answer is I get on my bike and I drive. There are no restrictions to travel in between provinces on the roads, except for Phuket and possibly other provinces in the north. I don't know. I'm not there. Sometimes when this current wave started a couple of months ago, it was really easy to find out. They were updating what color the province was. Was it green? Was it orange? Was it red? Was it dark red? But now it's really hard to find the information. The truth is, in Thailand, as a foreign English person, it's difficult. There's no source that updates daily that's easy to find and understandable. Because really on the ground, it just changes so much that they don't bother. The only thing that's for sure is Phuket has restrictions. So that's why we're not going to Phuket until the very end. I'm basically thinking that because I would have crossed off all of the southern provinces except for Phuket, that we will go and we'll have a big party in Phuket at the end, because COVID will be gone and everyone will be vaccinated or whatever, and things would be relatively normal. And I can send an invite and everybody who's in Thailand can come to Phuket and we'll have a mad weekend. Maybe we'll do a big drive around the island together. Maybe we'll stay in a big villa and have a DJ, and we'll see. I don't have a girlfriend. Why? And I deleted Tinder because I really needed to focus. And I am so easily distracted. And 3 videos a week would not happen if I was on my phone. Like, oh, there's a really hot girl. She wants me to stay in the province one more day so we can go on an adventure together. Joe, will you do a meet and greet? Yeah, I think maybe it makes sense to do one like soon, but I don't know. I don't know how many people care. I mean, if I can get 10 people in a bar in Bangkok or something, that would be cool. Did you get a COVID vaccine? I didn't, not yet. Through my work, my old school, obviously I'm still going back to the school after I finish the 77 provinces. That's the plan at the moment. So I'm still in the line groups, I'm still in the emails with the management and everything. And we recently, there was talks about getting a vaccine organized, but the school and the faculty kind of made a decision not to do it because it wasn't the right vaccine for everybody. So we're waiting until there's like a better situation. Good morning from Missouri. Hey, Jim. Andrew Robinson. Question. Do you still prefer the real Thailand? Yes. Yes, I do prefer the real Thailand. So I know Idea Studio made a video on his channel about what is the real Thailand. And I watched that. It was very interesting because all of it is Thailand. However, it's not. Okay, when you're walking down some areas in some places, you could be anywhere. You could be in Bali, you could be in Sri Lanka, you could be anywhere where Western tourism has taken over. And it's smoothie bowls and Western comforts and English pubs, and it just looks different, and everybody there is foreign. And at first, you drive around like, ooh, look at this is fancy. And then you quite quickly realize that it's not the real Thailand, and everybody living there lives there because they probably don't like being in the real Thailand. They want to be somewhere where they feel more at Western comfort zone or whatever. So for me, I was happiest on this trip in places like Patalung, in Yala, in Phang Nga, anywhere that I was just like, wow, what is this? This is so, I never knew about this. And the provinces, the people are just more friendly, they smile more, the food's more interesting, and you get more of a special feeling. So yeah, I much prefer being back on the mainland and back in the provinces. Having said that, I did really, really like Phuket. Phuket? Koh Samui. I would live there. The budgeteers were a bit busy. We can't meet up. I moved to Thailand a long time ago. Long time ago. Sawadeeka. Secret friend says, why not get a better bike? Don't let the dreamy hear you say that, mate. Otherwise you'll get banned. Can you talk a bit about your creative process? That's a good question. Okay, so this province that I just drove in today, I have no idea. So I go onto my phone. I can't use my phone because I'm using it to stream. And I look on maps, and I have lots of information of places to go saved on my maps because of you guys recommending places through the Google form that's in the description of every video. It updates on my phone. So my phone, actually you'll see in the next video, I have hundreds and hundreds of places saved with descriptions. Go here and eat this, climb this mountain, go to this temple, or whatever. So tomorrow, I'm going to be filming a video in Ranong, going to 5 places. And then I just wake up in the morning, I make sure I have an Americano, I make sure I drink some water, brush my teeth, have a shower, I make sure all my batteries are charged, and then I get on the bike, and then the rest of it is a mystery. And then I just film everything that I like and that's interesting. And then when I get to editing the video, I normally have a beer, and honestly, it takes me about 1 or 2 hours to edit my videos. Doesn't take very long. And I'm really finding my groove with the editing. I'm really ruthless. I just cut stuff out. I throw stuff away. I don't overthink it. I threw away the perfectionism side of my creative process to free up the volume. I want to be able to upload 3 times a week without having to worry about, like, is this perfect? And then I make a really nice thumbnail and a catchy title and hope that you guys watch it. Any advice on getting a visa? I don't know, man. It depends who you are, where you're from, what do you want to do. George says, why don't you tell us how old you are? I'm 35. Years young. Okay, Timo says, Paddy, do you have all of the interesting locations saved? Yes. I have hundreds, maybe thousands, and every single hotel I stay in, every restaurant I eat in, every place that I feature in the videos, everywhere that I go that doesn't make the edits, everywhere that I go that I didn't even film is saved on a Google Map document. And at the end of this series, I will release it to everyone so you can have the Bible of everywhere to go in Thailand for $49.99. I'm just kidding. I might have a little charge, but it won't be much. I'll try and figure out a way of doing it for free somehow. Do you research by watching other vlogs? Yes, Jared. I always, if I'm in some random province, the first thing I do is go to YouTube and type in so-and-so province and see who's been there, what did they do, and then I just make sure I don't do that. Do you get any free hotels? So this is a rule that I have with this channel and Thailand, is to never ask for a discount, never email any company, never email any hotel and say that I'm a YouTuber and I will give you exposure for your hotel, because people need money. Thailand tourism industry is struggling. They don't need some twat from England pretending to be a YouTuber because he has 20,000 subscribers. I make sure I pay in full, I pay in cash, I pay up front before on the booking website, I tip, I make sure I'm very generous to people as much as I can be. So no, and don't do it. Don't do it. Yes. I saw this guy and he was like, oh, I'll give you a course on how to get free hotel stays. I was like, oh my God. Please have a think. By the way, if some 5-star hotel chain, which is owned by a huge corporation, want to give me free stay, then I'll happily accept. But if your breakfast is shit, I'm going to tell everyone. And that's the good thing about when you go somewhere and you pay, is you can say anything. Because when you go to these nice hotels, I saw there was this girl in Phuket and she was staying in all these fancy hotels for free. And you know, if she didn't show you the breakfast, that's because the breakfast was rubbish, but she couldn't put it in the video. Or if the staff were rude, she wouldn't talk about the staff. Like, you are held to ransom to be positive. And that is not me. I tend to really show the good parts of everywhere. But you remember when I was in Khao Sok, I paid $300 for a hotel room for one night. I had the best time, but the lunch was terrible. And I was so disappointed, and I was filming the lunch and I was like, oh, this has put me in a bad mood. And like, I think that's what people appreciate, right? You want to see what a $300 a night hotel is like, the good and the bad. There's 630 people in the chat. Hello! Hello, Sawadeeka! I've only got about 10 minutes left, guys. So we've got 150 likes. If we can get 200 likes, I promise I will do another live stream very soon. So if you enjoy this, if you enjoy listening to me and answering questions, let me know. If we get 200 likes. Hello. When will you visit Khon Kaen? I don't know when I'm going to visit anywhere. It's day by day. So tomorrow I know I'm staying in Ranong, and that's it. I have nothing planned. Every day I go with the flow. If it's raining, I stay in bed. How do you decide which dance move to do on top of a mountain? Did anyone notice when I was dancing on the rock in Koh Phangan, I was humping the rock. It started off as twerking, and then I ended up like shagging the rock, and it was very inappropriate. Yes, any news on Budgeteers Series 5? We are in pre-production, organizing, talking, and getting together. We have an idea, we know what we want to do, we know where we want to go, but we have no idea when or how at the moment. So Series 5 is coming to a YouTube channel near you. Oh, and thank you for the 300 likes. We'll definitely do another one. Good to know. Thank you. Thank you, Ricardo. Very nice. There's a lot of questions coming in. Let me pick a good one. Okay, good. You know it's Tiffany. How many beers? Just one beer today. Just one beer with you guys, and then I'm going to watch the football. Question. Beach and beer. It's going to disappear. As of... Oh, damn it, it's gone. Me being Asian American doesn't sound like... Me being Asian American, I don't understand some foreigners who go to Asia and expect it to be westernized. Yeah, because, especially me being British, we are brought up, taught about how we colonized the world, the British Empire. And when we go abroad, we see menus in English, we see English pubs in Spain, we see McDonald's and Burger King in Vietnam and stuff like that. So the ignorant colonial in our blood expects to see foreign and Western comforts. We are ignorant and really stupid. And so that's why I really like the provinces of Thailand, where it's deep Thailand, real Thailand, as we keep saying, where there's none of that. And you really feel it. You feel like you're in Thailand. So I think it comes from ignorant DNA and educational systems teaching us incorrectly. Ideas getting triggered by that. No, I'm not going to apply for permanent residency. I don't know how you would do that. Will you organize a bike trip in Chiang Mai? I might do. I kind of like traveling by myself, to be honest. I've seen people asking me all the time, like, can I join you? Can I join you? I don't know. I don't like meeting strangers with the mindset of like going out to make a video with you. Like, I just want to meet you for a beer. Maybe. Meeting people off the internet is a bit awkward for me. I find it, in my experience, sometimes you meet people, they reach out on Instagram or whatever, and you're in the same town, and you go and you have noodles and a beer. Normally that's good, but sometimes I have like bad experiences, and it puts me off, to be honest. Stranger danger, exactly. Yeah, David, look what happened with Mark. Yeah. I need to make a video about that series at some point and explain everything. Anyway, right, we've got 5 minutes left, guys. So any question, let me know. Any close calls with snakes? I see snakes every day, pretty much, on the bike, going across the road or coming out of the grass. Sometimes they're dead because they got hit by a car. Loads of snakes. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of questions that we already answered, so go back afterwards and watch it. When any scary stories? There was one weird thing that happened, but I don't want to talk about it. Are you religious? I was when I was younger. I went to Catholic school. But then when I traveled the world, I realized either one of us are right or we are all wrong. So I just kind of was like, yeah, see you later. Does the word phalang annoy you? No, because it's endearing, I find. It just, I mean, they don't have, like, when we say, if we see an Asian person in England, for example, we'll say, oh, look, like, that Asian guy over there, he wants a drink. Oh, where do I take this pasta? Oh, the Asian guy on the table. Like we don't say, oh, the Thai person or the Hong Kong girl. Like we don't have the general ability to tell if someone's Asian, sorry, Thai or Cambodian or Vietnamese or Taiwanese just by looking at them, unless you're very well traveled. And the same for Thai people. When they see an Englishman, they don't know if I'm English or German or French or American. They just say foreign. They go, oh, the foreigner over there. Just like we would say Asian, in my opinion. So when they say Falang, I say Sawadeeka. Do you have any plans to meet up with two passports again? Yeah, I mean, I'll meet up with them if we're in the same town or something. I love having a good chat with them. They're so cool. I just got back from Chiang Mai, Nuka. I just got back. I flew up there and I had a week. I had to do some stuff and now I'm back. That was going to be a whole video, but then it just wasn't interesting. Okay, I'm going to answer one more question. One more question. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you so much. I'm sorry it's not super interesting background, and I'm sorry I'm not like doing backflips for you. I just wanted you to come hang out on Sunday. Supernatural? No, I don't believe in ghosts. Flora, no, you got me on that one. Okay, right. Okay, there's some of this. You're spamming the same questions, and I'm not answering them because I don't want to. Oh God. All right. You know what? Thank you for coming, and thank you for spamming questions that I do not want to answer. If you are watching the repeat, just let you know that I'm going to be uploading on Wednesday. If you're here now, I'm going to be uploading Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. I might throw in one more a week for a couple of weeks, just because of the whole drama with like turning down paid sponsorships. I decided that I think making more content is better for the channel and better for me and better for you than me selling stuff. No, seriously, you can drink any beer that you want. So I hope you appreciate that, and I communicated that to you because I think, you know, when I'm out here alone driving around Thailand, I really feel like I need to talk to you guys about everything or most of the things that I go through internally, emotionally, business-wise, or whatever. So I hope you. I get a lot of comments like, "Oh, we don't care. Show us Thailand." Well, no. Right. Thank you for coming. Oh, good question. This is the last question. Why are you not going to Koh Tao? Because there's some really dangerous stuff going on the island. And even recently, two travelers were murdered in their hotel room. No, in their hotel, in the swimming pool, in broad daylight, 5-star hotel. So I may go there if I can find more information, but it kind of freaks me out a little bit. Plus, I had to leave that province to go to Chiang Mai, and it was a really long journey just to go back to Koh Tao. When I'm in Chumpon, if they are still doing the ferry to Koh Tao, from Chumpon, then I might go. And I know a lot of you guys love Koh Tao, so that's one of the reasons why I want to go make a video there. I don't know if they were murdered, but they were a married couple were both dead in the swimming pool, broad daylight. So Anyway, thank you for coming. Thanks, Idea. Thanks for coming. Thanks for spamming the chat. And give me a little like. Give the video a little like before I leave. Just to say thank you. It helps me out a massive amount. And I feel like I should have said something else, but I can't think of anything. And come on, England. We're winning the Euros. And podcast in the future, Stephen. And thank you, Tom. Thank you, Marta. I will try to... I'm sorry if you asked a question, Marta, and I missed it. There's like, you know, when I'm looking at you to answer the question, sometimes I miss them all, so I'm really sorry. Thank you, Paddy. Thank you. Thank you for tickling the like button, David. And I will see you guys when? Maybe another live next month. So thank you. Bye.